Hello, Luke with BG Gear again. I would like to show you another little something you can do with the Sqwurel. This is version 5 sitting here. So we're all familiar with well, I think we're all familiar with, but it's pretty common. You got the ATC guide. They've got what they call guide mode, and that's kind of what I'm recreating with the Sqwurel here. So just so we're all on the same page, I'll show what guide mode actually is all about. You rig it in a way that, and in all cases when I'm going through this, I'm not going to be locking these carabiners. Normally you would lock your carabiners. I'm just going to switch around so that I'm not going to waste the time with that. Just for demonstration purposes. So just assume all these are locked. So you got your climber on the end of the rope, and he's going to be climbing up toward you. While that's happening, you want to belay them up, so as they climb up, you just pull the slack in the rope up and follow them. That way they don't develop a lot of slack. And if they fall, the way this is rigged is the rope will pinch itself, and so he's locked. So when your climber's climbing, you follow them up. If they take a whipper, it locks. They continue climbing, it'll lock if they fall. So you kind of have this one-way functionality. So the Sqwurel can do the same thing, although I want to throw out, I'm not saying that this is a replacement of, or, oh my God, you can do all the same things. That's not at all what I'm saying. I'm saying if you need this functionality and you don't have something like a guide, you can recreate it with the Sqwurel. It's just not going to flow as smooth. So if that's your go-to thing to do out in the wild, this is not your tool. If you happen to think, oh, maybe I need that, you have an option with this. So let me show you how it works. So same thing, you got your climber and your rope. Here's your Sqwurel rigged to the anchor. This would be same place, like this is your harness. It's like you're setting up like you're going to rappel toward the person climbing. So you'll send the rope down to them, however long that needs to be. You'll throw your bite of rope in, hooked just like you're going to rappel. Again, lock the carabiner. And then with that, the difference is instead of just belaying them and trying to catch them by hand, you want this to self-lock like guide mode. So take this strand and you're going to want to roll it under in this direction. What you're doing is trapping this rope underneath that rope so that when you're done twisting and you put this over the tail and put this into tail hole 1, you want, let me see if I can make that clear for you to see. You want the rope that the climber is on to come up and go through and go over the top of this other rope, which then comes out the throat to you. So what you get is you can pull and follow the climber up. You can see my slack is going away. Here, I'll put some slack in for you. Slack's going away. If the climber falls, it locks up solid because this rope is pinching on the top of that rope. So you end up with the same thing. It's like a check valve. You can flow in one direction and pull the rope and follow. If they take a whipper, it locks up. They continue to climb. You keep going. With the guide, this pulls really smooth and easy. You got to put a little bit more effort into this. Sometimes you got to pull a little bit. Depends on the rope. Again, it's not a replacement. This is just something you can do. Another place that it comes in handy is if you decide you want to tension a guided rappel and you want more than just tie the knot just right and hope you got the tension right. You actually want to tie and then tension it up. I'm going to take this over there to another anchor so we can pretend that we're going to tension a guided rappel. Okay, so this is our rope that we're going to want to tension for our guided rappel rather. All right, ended up with a knot there I gotta do something about. Anyway, you're gonna take your rope, put a bite in it, and you're gonna do it again just like you're rappelling. Lock the carabiner. With this rope, do exactly the same thing. Pull it out, roll it under so that this strand is trapped underneath this strand. Place it over the tail. Make sure everything falls into tail hole 1 and inside this little nub. So again, you look exactly the same. You've got your functionality of the rope flows, and then you can pull. So I'm going to aim the camera up just a little bit so you can see the guided rappel kind of thing going on there. I'm a little wonky, but that should do you. So we're tensioning this line, and we can pull on this one. So at first, it's going to pull fine enough. You're good. And now you're mostly tensioned. If you want to get that last little bit out of it, because this doesn't flow as smooth as it could and you've got a lot of like things moving around, you're never going to get it absolutely bomber tight, but you get pretty good by assisting it by pulling rope in this direction while you pull rope this direction. So there you go. Now we have a tensioned guide rappel that's locked up. Somebody can go on that line, all with the Sqwurel. And then when you want to loosen it, get your tail out, pull it off, and you're good to go. So I'm hoping that you at least find this interesting, and it's one more thing that you can do with the Sqwurel. And again, it's not a replacement, but you have it if you need it.